Peace and blessings. Peace and many blessings. I'm your humble correspondent, YPG Betancourt, and this is the War Report. Gentlemen, we are on the front lines. And I wanted to let you know that a woman is a woman is a woman is a woman. I am reminiscing on Curry Bay. You heard that right, Curry Bay. So I met her during my second deployment. I was in Balad, Iraq, at an installation called LSA Anaconda, and she worked for the NWR. Now, when you're overseas, whether you're in Afghanistan, Iraq, Kuwait, they have what they call third country nationals, TCNs. And these are people that come from different countries to work on the installation. So, you got people from Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, the Philippines. They all come from different countries and they come to work, So it just so happens that she came from India. And, she worked in the NWR. And, I'll be lying if I said that as soon as I saw her, I was just like, oh, man, that wasn't the case. Beautiful girl. But we were just cool. It happened organically. You see what I'm saying? So I would come, we would, rap here and there, whatever the case may be. And she was surprised that I could speak her language, to open up the door for it. But like I said, I thought she was a good girl. You see what I'm saying? Because she was just very soft spoken, didn't really say too much. We were just very, very cool. We were always, we were cordial with each other, crack little jokes here and there. But it never dawned on me to go mash on this bitch until the first time I saw her wear regular clothes. Because she always had the sari. She always had the sari on. That's the woman's traditional dress in India. And I don't know what the fuck, you see what I'm saying, that sari was doing, because if you would have saw her in the sari and in civilian clothes, it was like night and day. Everybody was like, damn, is that Curry Bay? You see what I'm saying? Because this girl had hips, she had dips. It was real nice. She just had a real nice shape. It wasn't no donk or nothing, but that joint was just nice. And you talking to a person that ain't, really been in the mix. I wasn't getting no pussy like that. My second deployment, I wasn't getting no pussy. So I seen her, I started, that put a battery in my back. So I said, okay, I'm gonna see where this can take me. And, I would just say little slick stuff here and there. She wasn't really biting. Cool. And then the second Transformers movie came out. I never forget, because I'm in the theater. And, like I said, the second Transformers movie came out. And luckily for service members is that, the movie studios would hook us up. They would send us movies well before they came out in the States or before they came out in theaters, period. So like I said, we watching the second Transformers movie, and it was like the last showing of the night. And I feel somebody tap my shoulder, and I turn around and it's her. And as soon as I see her, like my instinct was like, fuck this bitch, mash. And I was like, I know it must be done. Oh man, I was literally thinking that. I said, all right, cool. So the guy that ran the movie theater, me and him was, he was my man. He was a cool cat. So I went to him and I was like, hey, let me close this jump. And he was like, what? I said, let me close this jump. I'm about to fuck this bitch. He was like, who? And I said, Curry Bay. He was like, yeah, stop playing. I was like, look, I'm about to try my hand. Just let me handle my business. He said, all right, cool. He gave me the keys to the movie theater. And then I sat back down and we were just talking for a little bit. And then I was like, all right, let me see if she gonna follow me. And so I got up and she was like, what you about to do? I said, oh, I'm gonna watch another movie. She was like, for real? What you gonna watch? And I was like, thinking about watching Dodgeball. She didn't say nothing. She wasn't talking about she was gonna leave. She said, oh, okay, I'll watch it too. And I was like, yes. Cool. So I put the movie on. You see what I'm saying? We sitting down in the seats and I'm seeing if everybody else is leaving. You know what I mean? I waited. I did that joint at like the perfect time, son. I did that joint at the perfect time because it was just me and her in the theater. You see what I'm saying? I had already locked the door. Could nobody get back in that joint? It's just me and her in there. You see what I'm saying? Son, I used to do some all-the-wall shit. So it's just me and her in the theater, and we sitting down, the movie's playing, and I'm kind of scared because I'm like, I don't know when to go for the kill. You see what I'm saying? I was like, man, I don't, because I had never fucked the Indian joint before. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, so when am I supposed to go for the kill? What am I supposed to do? And then in my mind, I was just like, go for it. So I said, all right, cool. So I put my hand on her leg. You see what I'm saying? She never moved the joint. I started like rubbing it a little bit. I moved up, I started rubbing it a little bit. You see what I'm saying? I stayed right there. I didn't want to get too close. I just did it like right there. She started to get a little warm. So I was like, okay, cool. And so I pulled it like towards me and we started making out. And in my head, I was like, yeah! I was like, fuck yeah! Yeah! That's what I'm thinking in my head, right? So I don't know about y'all, but that's how I used to be. That's what I was thinking in my head. And on the outside, I was all cool, calm, and collected. And I was thinking like, I cannot believe this is about to happen. You see what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and really seal the deal. So we making out for a while, and I lead her into like the little projection booth. I knew that it was already, a foregone conclusion I was going to bust it, because nowhere during the time, once I put matter of fact, the minute she stayed, I knew that she was just trying to see where it was going to go, because she could have easily left. She didn't. The minute I put my hand on her leg, it was a wrap. But the minute that I started pulling her with me, I already knew that she knew what time it was. You see what I'm saying? I already knew that she knew what time it was. So I lead her up to the projection booth. They had like a little couch there, and I handled my business. Now, what's so cold about it is that I brought this out of her. Or she may have been this way the whole time and I just didn't pay attention. But if somebody told me a year or two before that I will be in Iraq fucking an Indian joint on a couch, I would tell them that they were lying. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't make this stuff up. But there's two things that I wanna emphasize here. One is you need to listen to your instincts, and two, don't put it past no woman. They are all the same. Granted, she wasn't no hoe bag or whatever the case may be. It just so happens that, I brought that freaky shit out of her. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I mashed on her, and she chose up. That's the way it was. And we had a nice little thing for a while, man. Curry Bay, that was my girl. Curry Bay was my girl. Straight up from India, man. You see what I'm saying? Like straight from the shores. And what's so cold about it, I remember she was like, oh, I never done that before. And in my head, I mean, like, I don't put it past no female, but she just kept talking about how she never done that before. I was like, yeah, whatever. And she liked, man, son, she liked the crazy shit. She liked when I was being all aggressive. She liked when I was being all raw. You see what I'm saying? She really liked that. She really liked that. And we had a little thing for like 5 months. She went to another little installation, and then slowly but surely we started to lose contact. But I mean, while it lasted, man, it was great. You see what I'm saying? While it lasted, it was great. I haven't talked to her since like 2007. And man, all I could think about was the first time I saw her in civilian clothes and how banging that body was, man. Like, I was determined. I was not going to be denied. You see what I'm saying? I was not going to be denied. So like I said, I want to emphasize always going with your instincts. And I want to emphasize that all women have this little, you see what I'm saying? They have this freak that they want you to bring out of them. They do. I don't care where she's from. I don't care what her religion is. They all have this freak that they want you to bring out of them. You see what I'm saying? And if you know how to push the right buttons, it's a done deal. Fortunately, for me, I was able to crack her code. And that's why I'm talking to you about this now. But like I said, they're all the same. They are all the same. I can't make this shit up.